Hello my friends, I am Jihondo. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 7. Let me start off with showing you what I did as expected whenever I do a massive shipyard upgrade. All ships gets redesigned. As an afterthought, I probably shouldn't have deleted the old designs, because then it would have been easier to compare them, but anyway, I didn't think of it until after I'd already done it, so sorry about that. But anyway, let me just buzz through the list real quick and show you what we have. I've started naming my ships with the size, just because I think that's going to be a lot easier for me. So this is the asteroid miner. Faster, more cargo space, more miners, just all around better, as to be expected. Next is the geoscanner, so again, faster, more scanning, more power, just again, generally better. Next, of course, is the gas pump. I drastically increased the amount of fuel it can do, more harvesting, and it actually moves at a decent clip now. It's actually tolerable. It's very nice. You might have noticed, I'm not sure how well you see on the screen, but you may or may not have noticed that every ship you've seen so far has had a commercial jump drive on it. And when you look at this list, you might be thinking, well, I haven't seen the grav scanner / gate builder yet. Well, here's the grav scanner. Huh. Military jump drive, no jump gate builder. I'm not going to be building any more jump gates. On a whim, I decided from now on, all my ships will take care of jumping all by themselves. The other thing, though, I do want to mention, and I don't know if this is just my copies bugged out or something weird, on the geological surveyors, you know, if you put on 10, 100, however many sensors, they just go faster and faster, and it's great. I did some experimentation, though, on the grav scanner, and as far as I can tell, no matter how many of them you still only do as though one is working. As an experiment, my first probe I built, which is long gone now, but it had 5 sensors on it, and this one later only had 1. But as I was watching it, with 5 scanners, it should have been doing 10 survey points per hour, but it was only doing 2. So then I went and I built this one, and I brought them both into a sector and flew them both to a waypoint, like wait till they were both there, and then said, okay, you scan, number 26 or whatever it was, and you scan 28 or whatever it was, go. And then I shut off auto turns and just advanced the clock manually, and they finished at the same time. So like I say, I don't know if that's just my copy of the game's bugged out, or if there is something, in fact, wrong with the grav scanners. Not a clue. But either way, that told me there was no point in putting a lot of them on, which was really good, because that helped me with the idea that I was starting to get at that time to do just jump drives. Because on the military side, the research gets stupidly expensive. It's not so much even the minerals, I don't mind that too much, but just the amount of research it takes. I think I showed this at one point earlier, but let's just jump in real quick so you can see. So, on a commercial drive, in order to get up to the 250k that my ships now are, it takes... that's close enough. Took 4,800 research, so comparable to, a 3rd or 4th level tech. For a military drive, to get up to there, would take 18... I'm sorry, that's not 18,000, that's 180,000. Just a bit of a difference. So, needless to say, that told me I needed to, if I was going to do this, and I am doing this, I was going to have to start making much, much smaller ships. At approximately the same amount of research, about 4,800-ish, that's close enough. That could be fine for, say, a 30,000 ship. And I probably will once I build actual combat vessels, because I don't think a 10k is really going to cut it for a combat vessel. So I'll probably end up researching something in this range, probably around 30 to 35-ish, but that's later. Speaking of research, so I can show you, I've been basically, like I said, just abusing whatever scientists I had. Our current best guy here is actually a power guy. So I've been working on... somehow I've declined myself the temptation to do more engines. But I've been working on the capacitor upgrades, which obviously we'll need for our meson cannons later, because obviously the more capacitor you have, the faster you get to shoot. And needless to say, shooting often is good. So, there we go. So you are now caught up in terms of that. The other thing I did, as usual, is I brought my scanners around and around and around. You've already seen this top part, but this shows all the stuff that we unlocked last session by opening a bunch of these gates. And now they're all range 3s, but we do have quite a few of them to choose from. So I think for today we're just going to get started right off at the top here. We're going to head to Y1639 by going to Gliese 674, who in turn we go through Alpha Centauri. So it's going to get more and more complicated to find stuff, but anyway, so be it. So Alpha Centauri to Gliese 6, and that is the plan. With our commercial scout, which I apparently have not refueled yet. Oops. Let us go fix that real quick. Earth should still have lots of fuel. Yes, it does, because the new gas pump has been back once already, so that shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Apparently I forgot to refuel after the last bit. There we go. All better. Excellent. So, Alpha Centauri to Gliese 6 to Y16. It's getting so complicated to jump point 2. And we shall go to Y16. Auto turns on, and we'll wait for that to pop in. Oh, yes, I've got some stuff mining. Oh, that one's actually done. Excellent. Well, let's do that while we're at it. You can see the process I go through for these. So here we load all. Earth, 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 Earth. We unload all. Then here, I just do a 5-day tick to make sure it actually picked up everything. And so far, I've never had a problem with that. My previous generation of asteroid miners once had to do 2 trips, but nothing since then has had to. So we can abandon that. Yes, I'm quite sure. We can continue advancing the clock until the asteroid miners say that they're done, which means they've dropped off at Earth. And then we can pick a next mine, which apparently will be Naid. I've got enough minerals now, because I was concentrating on neutronium and corundium, and I got them both over what I consider the minimum of 50k in the stockpile. I keep looking at this for some reason, but anyway, because that includes its estimates for a year's worth of mass driver, but whatever. Anyway, I got them both, barely, but I got them both over 50k, so, well, that's interesting. I never even noticed that. Even with maintenance off, so you don't, have breakdowns, but apparently you still pay military minerals. Huh, neat. Anyway, not relevant, just, see, I get distracted easy. It's not easy being me. Anyway, but the point was, because I am at a point where I no longer consider any of them critical, I'm now just basically doing them in whatever order they show up here as. So, Naid will be next. Whatever that is, or wherever that is. That is not the right letter. There we go. And you lot can move to there. Thank you so much. There we go. Welcome to Epsilon Indi. Sounds delightful. Cool. You are ready to roll. Go to the mineral screen as we do. And let's start scanning. This is another one where there's a massively far away star. So it's good that I actually redesigned this. I think I mentioned this last episode. But the previous generation had a range of about 60, 65 billion, which sounded like it should have been enough, and it really wasn't. There was quite a few times where it was finishing up the scans with less than 20% fuel, and that was, with luck, never having one like this, where it's so far away that we have to specifically target it. Now we can do all this scanning. Like it traveled 3 sectors to get here, and did most of the scanning, and it's only used 3% fuel. Now, having said that, I now have to send it, you know, way out here. But anyway, that was B, was it not, or was that C? No, it's B and C are both out here, so I guess that works. Actually, this will be a good opportunity to show what I'm talking about with the scanning. Now, this is the grav scan, so they should all be working at full capacity. So once this gets out here, which will be quite a while apparently. Okay, that is a crazy long way away. Okay. Never mind. Well, maybe we'll do it in another sector. But basically, all I want to show is that if I advance the clock an hour, it would do about 200 survey points. Because when I made a little test vehicle first, sent it out here with just one, and sure enough, this thing just creamed it. So clearly, the geological scanners are definitely working properly. I still have my doubts about the grav scanners, but like I said, that could just be my copies messed up for some reason. I have no idea. Anyway, c'est la vie. Yeah, that is a crazy, crazy, crazy long way away. There's no way that the previous one would have even... I don't think it even would have gotten out to that star, let alone scanned it and got back without assistance. Like, I would have had to bring the gas pump in and let it do some refuels in sight. Brutal. Absolutely crazy. I'm not sure whether to hope that there was lots of stuff out here make it totally worth it, or that there's nothing out here so we never have to go this far again. Kind of torn on that one. Yeah, I don't know. So far, this sector is mostly a bust. I mean, at some point I can send the asteroid mining crew to clean all this out, but there's no real urgency to it. There's generally not that much on asteroids anyway. But there's still apparently a lot of asteroids out here. Anyway. Oh, it's not getting back. Whoops. Alrighty. Well then. That's a problem. Where is my gas pump these days? Good, you got plenty of fuel. And you're even in Alpha Centauri, so you're actually sort of on the way. There's Epsilon Indy. What I'm going to do, and this actually worked really well. I didn't set it back up. And I'm not sure if I showed it on an episode before. The default order to go and refuel works really, really well. It actually figures out where the nearest tanker is, even if it's in a different sector, and it will go. Like, it will drop what it's doing and leave a sector to go and refuel if it drops below a certain amount. So it's actually very clever. But in the meantime, I'm going to send the gas pump here, so it's much easier. But still, I was quite impressed. I think a lot of the problem I had before was I'm pretty sure I didn't set my old gas pumps in that series to be actual tankers, so they weren't counting as it, and therefore none of the tasks were working, is my guess anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to start sending him back towards... not to move through it, but just to move to it. And that way, it'll be a lot shorter a trip. And I think we're going to do this in 30-day ticks, because it's an incredibly long way. The gas tanker is here. Why did we stop? Okay, there's a tanker right there. So why are you not... Oh, maybe it's upset because this thing... No, it should be. It's got more than 10% fuel. Or is it that you keep trying to drop out to the... Yeah, you're probably trying to drop out to the survey. No, you really just don't seem to want to go. Okay, so I just finished saying how great that option worked, and then you're trying to prove me as a liar. Well done, you. Anyway, you're going to go and fuel from them, and that's going to be delightful. Strange, strange, strange. Anyway. Why did we stop? Oh, because you're complaining about fuel. I know you're complaining about fuel. Why do you think I brought the gas pump here? Try to keep up with the tour, please, sir. Sir? Sir? Can we do this? Can we accomplish the extreme here? Wow. It might not actually make it. Nope, it did not make it all the way. That actually might have been why it refused to set the order on its own. It may have actually figured out it wasn't going to make it. And actually, that's pretty clever if that is the truth of what it was doing. But if it was just being Pratt, well then who knows. But either way, I now get this. Oh, this is going to be an incredibly slow trip. It's fast, but it's still only about a third the speed of that one. Did I not tell you to stop doing everything? No, I probably... Oh. That's fine. Or is it now? Now it's going to put the clock down to an hour. That's very annoying. Okay, how about you just sit there quietly? Can you do that for me? No, you're up to 6-hour increments now, but that's still not sitting quietly like I asked you to. Sir? Thank you. Wow. Anyway. Okay, I think you guys are together now, or it should be. It's hard to see on that map, but no, you're still 7 days out. Okay, I think you're in range now. So, all things being equal, I should be allowed to put that order back on. You should do said order. And you should now... Okay, you didn't have enough to completely go, but that's fine. Did you leave enough for him to get back? Maybe I will let him have just a little bit more than that. What do you think? Alright, so... You will transfer a little bit back. There, 9% should be enough. Okay. Go back to there, go back to Gliese 6-7, back to Alpha Centauri, because that's where I know where you are, and continue with your Sorium loads. Good, you're done. Now you finally have enough fuel. Let us go back here. And pop the next one, and hopefully not get another one of these messes, because that's what really messed us up there. Okay. What is that? Lakai 8760. At least, though, this one does not appear to have... Yeah, this one does not have a crazy, far-out mess happening like the other one did, so that's okay. Minerals are on. Let's have a look. Oh, did I not set... I don't think I did. So you're just sitting there wondering why you're here. Yeah, there's a hint. That's why you're here. Anyway. Again, lots and lots of asteroids are being scanned here. I can see, I'm just watching the things here. Although at least we have at least something on a planet and moon this time, so it's not as bad. And I see Lagrange points, so we have super Jovians floating around. But we'll have to wait and see what we get here. See if it's of any real value. Lots and lots of asteroids again. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a much closer, it's actually willing to go there by itself this time. But I mean, that trip was months. And that's at 6,000 kilometers a second. Just gives you an idea of just the staggering distances we're talking about. Anyway. Actually, the other way you can look at it is this thing... Actually, sorry to segue here so hard, but it was at 45% fuel and didn't make it back. So it was more than 200 billion kilometers each way. That's a little crazy. Anyway. Wow. Yes, please. Okay, I can definitely see some mining happening here. And some Saurium mining too. Oh, this is fantastic. 2 good pieces of Saurium. Lots of asteroids and such, and humongous amounts of uranium. That's good, because uranium's a very important mineral. Cool. Okay. So this is definitely a place that I will eventually get to mining. Awesome. Alright, how are we now for fuel? A little bit low. So when you're done that, I think I'll let you go fuel back up. I don't know how much it'll actually have by then, but we'll go and check it. Alpha. Because it's been here for a while now, so hopefully it's generated a fair bit that the Scout can then steal. Okay, so you got here. Almost sucked it completely dry, and even that was not really all that good. Okay. And what we're going to do then is we're just going to have you sit here for a few months, let this thing gather up, and then refuel you again. We're not in any humongous hurry. We've got some stuff researching, we've got stuff mining away. Like there's no real issue in just letting the clock burn a little bit. So we'll just do that. And see whatever the first stopping point is. Whether it's research or... no, it is research. Okay. That is the next level of capacitors. What else shall we do in power? I'm starting to think I should keep working on fuel and engines since we have this problem with the gas pump, but anyway. Or maybe I should be working on this to make, especially on the military side, future engines easier. But speed. So let's just get that new power plant as a requisite for the next type of engine, because I don't know, I just like speed. It's a flaw I have. Anyway. Alright, so you have a quarter tank already. You're doing really well. So that's about 7 mil. That's still not going to do you, though. Alright, let's buzz ahead a little more. What I should check on, actually, is the mining on Naid there. 'Cause I kind of thought it'd be done by now. Yeah, so it's probably been done for quite a while, and I just missed the message somewhere. Poop. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Load all. Go to Earth. Unload all. That'll give us an easy stopping point. You failed to load all. You've actually failed to... I'm sorry, it wasn't that you were done. You hadn't even started yet. Okay. You are, in fact... Yes, you are at Naid. It's not like I've lost my mind. I did send you to Naid. Yes, please. I don't really understand. Unless, of course, Naid is a moon and not an asteroid, in which case, yes it is. It's a moon of Neptune. Okay, never mind. We're not going to Naid then. Now I feel twice as stupid. Well done me. Anyway. Right. Okay. I just assumed that was an asteroid because those are really terrible quantities and that would be normal for an asteroid, but apparently not. I can't even begin to guess how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. That will be lovely. I just have to find something that looks like it. There, try that. Okay, there it is there. That's a comet of some kind, so that will be fine. Okay. Disaster averted. Wow. I don't even know how long I was running the clock there, thinking that it was just mining away. Nope. Not as such. Now you're mining. Good job. And you will be mining... Actually, I could be mining for quite a while. I'm fine with that. I am totally fine with that. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, you're up to about 10 mil. And that, I think, will be close enough. Won't be 100% full, but it will be close enough. That will only take a minute. Done. Okay. Now, sir. Yes, you will be doing geosurveying, but you'll go to Gliese 6 to Wise. And let's check out the last one. That's on. Minerals are on. Let's go. Alright. Welcome to another Louis 10. One that appears to be a little bit light in terms of planetary bodies. And by light, I'm going to say there's absolutely nothing here. Oh, I'm sorry, I guess there is. It's just less than 5 things. Okay. Well then, off you go, lad. Do what you can do. Poop. Poop, poop, poop. This is a different type of alien. Using meson cannons. Oh, it's these little dudes again. Who have already set me to hostile, which means that they will not ever talk to me. If they at least start at neutral, at least briefly, then you at least have a shot at diplomacy. If they start out hostile, it means it's just a group that's guarding something. Okay, what's the chances I can get out of here? Well, let's be canceling that. And let's be getting out of here. Try to, anyway. Very, very hostile. So there must be something on this little planet here that they're guarding. Guarding it very well, apparently. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, I think they're going the same speed I am. Or at least the same speed I could go if I wasn't being shot at. Yeah, stuff's getting blown up. Which means you're not making it out of there, sir. As much as I would love to see you make it out of there, you're not making it out of there. What's that? The rest of them I'll go back for later, but hostiles I want to mark down right away so I don't forget. I mean, you're awaiting acknowledgement. There's no acknowledgement to wait for. You're about to get hit. You should leave. Seems simple enough to me. Well, so far you're still hanging in there. Oh no, they're using Mesons. I wouldn't see any armor damage. Never mind, you're not doing well at all. You're doing very poorly, in fact. Yeah, you don't have any weapons, nor shields, nor sensors. You're not supposed to be fighting. All I want you to do is go. Okay, you just do whatever. You figure it out. You go now. I don't think it's going to get away, though. It's lost too many engines. They can still outrun it, which means their Mesons will have no trouble plinking it down. Which is a shame. Yep, that is a shame. I'm still holding on, though. It's kind of hard to tell, of course, because it's so... Okay. For a minute, I think it's time to shut these off, so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, I'm only going 5,400. Well, granted, they're only going 3,800. Actually, I'm still outrunning them a little bit. Okay. That means there is still some chance. I know, Smokey, it's not a good chance, but we're going to try and get out of there. We're going to try. We are definitely going to try. Well, maybe instead of auto, maybe we'll just try and push the clock a little bit here. Well, they're accelerating. Yeah, they can go 10,000. There's no way I'm getting out of here. I don't know why they would slow down to fire, though. That does seem real... I don't know what they're doing then. Now they keep speeding up and slowing down, and I think they're trying to get to, like, some perfect range or something, but I have no idea. Either way, I can see my speed keeps dropping, which means they keep hitting me. Well, poop. Although it is a testament to just how weak they are if this many of these ships are struggling to take down this commercial ship with no armor. That doesn't bode well for them when I actually do build a real combat ship. Whatever that is. Of course, now we're in serious game slowdown mode because I can't, nothing will happen until this is all done, so... I don't know if this will help or not, but let's try letting it just keep ticking through. But it probably won't. Come on. Alright, well, we're just going to go somewhere else. Like, say, back to Earth and start building our next scope, because this one's clearly going away. Sadly enough. I'm currently on the other one. I'm going to have to retool it. That's a shame. Oh well, it's okay. But yes, things will be crawling until finally this goes away, and in a way I kind of want the aliens to be a little stronger, just so... I mean, it's clear they're going to defeat me here, like, there's no question about it. But knowing that, can we not just, like, get on it? You not shoot me better? I know that may seem like a strange thing to request, but still. Right, Smokey? Yeah. Isan cannons are cool, but they don't do a lot of damage. So you need a lot of them. And they clearly... They probably only have one per ship, I'm guessing. These are all probably very small ships. But without active sensors to actually scan them, I can't tell, but... Plus they keep blowing up my scanners and everything, so... Even if I did have some, it probably wouldn't help. You're shedding like crazy, sir. Yes, that's your hair. That you're getting all over my hand. That's fine. You're a silly kitty, but you're good. Yes, yes, a whole bunch of little tiny hits. Let's move on. Yes, yes, let's move on. It of course makes no difference what time interval I pick here, because it's still only just going to do a few seconds to the next shot, so... The one I'm clicking doesn't actually matter. Because it's just going to do whatever it wants. And shoot at me over and over and over again. Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this a lot easier for them. We are going to just sit here quietly. And let them do it without moving. That should be faster. Because it's clear I'm not getting away. I don't think anyone can honestly look at what's been happening and try and suggest to me that I could have gotten away. There's no actual chance here. But at least now if they don't have to keep speeding up and slowing down and what have you, then this should go a lot quicker. Yeah, good times. I actually almost missed the missile ships. At least they go faster. Okay, so yes, it's very sad, but it's finally over. Okay. 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 So now we can move on with our lives again. They will all vanish. The log will go back to normal. And there we go. Okay. Okay. And once the retooling on Earth is done, which is right now, we can replace it. Okay, then we can move on with our lives. now officially out of mineable uranium on Earth. So, that carbonite will be shortly behind it. So then it'll be just gallacite they're living off of. You're still doing fine. Okay. Okie dokie then. Yep, there's the carbonite I mentioned. So all Earth has left now to mine is gallacite, and once that's done, I guess I can just haul all those mines off, because they're not going to be doing anything. And Venus will still be needing them for thousands of years at this rate, so I guess I'll send them all to Venus. Might as well. I think I'm up to 300 there already. Something like that. And I even keep putting on, whenever I remember to check, a governor with a high mining bonus, so just to try to speed things along a little bit, but I think it still is... Oh, they've already expired. Anyway, yeah, it's still like 70,000 years. And just because of the low accessibility. But anyway, this thing was saying... Oh, that's done. It's still got years of gallacite left to go. It's fine. Moving on. There we go. We have a new Skipped. With a very similar looking name. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it looks an awful lot like it. Are we out of fuel on Earth again? Yep. Alright, well I guess your first task then will be to find your way over to the gas pump. And I guess while I'm at it, I should set up your default nearest tanker. Default order. Yeah, the main downfall, of course, of losing that scout we had is, of course, we just lost like 20 million units of fuel, which is kind of annoying. And by kind of, I mean a lot. Maybe I should build a second gas pump. Maybe that would be a good use of energy and minerals. It's not even really all that much. Heavy on gallacite, uranium, and boronite, but not much. You know what? Yes, let's just do that. We're going to have 2 gas pumps going, because this is getting a bit ridiculous dealing with so little fuel. Yeah, that'll do for now. Alright, so those are all done. Gliese 1 was a through Tau Ceti. Okay. Tau Ceti. Gliese 1. And then what was it after that? Gliese 849. Okay. And that guy. Go. And when you get there, learn. Okay. Awesome. Seriously, another Gliese? Gliese 105. Okay. I'm sure I won't have trouble differentiating between my 2 Gliese 1s. Anyway, it's fine. Let's see if there's anything here that we care about. Moons and asteroids, I guess. Quite a few of them, apparently. Alright. Well, not humongous quantities, but not bad. Very nice. Okay. So I'd call this one low priority, but definitely one we will do at some point. And you're still fine for fuel. So, back to Gliese 1 and then YZ Ceti. Okay. YZ Ceti to that jump point. And go. Yes. What does that say? Heinz or Heinz or something? H. Awesome. It's not easy being blind. Anyway. Apparently another one with lots of asteroids. Or at least a fair number. Pretty good minerals. And a nice gas giant. Not great accessibility, but certainly usable. How is your fuel now? Still okay. Still okay. So, Aurora 780. TZ Areitis. Okay, so Tau Ceti still, but TZ Areitis. Okay. Ross to you. Yeah, that's not confusing at all or anything. Because I have no trouble keeping up with where everything is. Anyway. I can't even imagine trying to do this without keeping a list of some kind. I mean, I'm sure there's better ways I could have done than that spreadsheet, but the thought of trying to do it without something? Not a chance. It's fine. I like playing spreadsheets in space. Alright, another Lacaille. Okay. We can do that. Lots of moons here, apparently. What I think I might do, once I have this other gas pump going, and it means I should have a pretty decent supply of fuel, I might build basically just an enormous gas, like just a gas tank, not even a pump, no engine even, or maybe just a very tiny engine on it. Something I can just fill, haul, or slowly float to some sector and just leave. And then whenever I need something that to refuel from, there'll be basically just refueling spots. You know, kind of like just logistics depots or something. I wonder if that would be worthwhile to do, or if that's just a waste of effort. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'll have to think about it. Either way, though, having a second gas pump will be very helpful. Especially while we're doing all this scanning. The ships don't use a ton of fuel, but when they get blown up, it needs to be replaced, or when there is a sector with one of those enormous long runs between stars, we could burn through it pretty quick, so I think a second one would be helpful. Alright, how did we do here? That's fantastic. That is fantastic. That is worth writing down immediately. Awesome Sorium spot. Excellent. I mean, it may very well have, other good things about it, but that's the main thing I see. Oh yeah, this is a fueling zone. No question. A little comment. Yeah, so this will be a spot where I can send a gas pump and just leave it for a long time. Okay, in the meantime, Epsilon Eridani is also through Tau Ceti. Okay. Apparently Tau Ceti is a very good node. Oh, you got one left, you can do that, that's fine. Tau Ceti, Epsilon Eridani, 40 Eridani. Alright, that's what I said, right? 40 Eridani? Yes. Okay. Go. So other than that one scout getting blown up, I think we've done pretty well this episode. We found some excellent mineral sites, this excellent sector here for Sorium, so resources will be improving steadily. Building the second gas pump was a very good idea that I probably should have had about, 100 game years earlier. But anyway. Better late than never, or something. Alright, another Gliese, apparently. Okie dokie. Go for it. Again, we have Lagrange points, which means we have super Jovians floating around here. Which is neat. But more importantly, we don't have to go 200 billion kilometers to a floating star. Okay, so you're basically done. Not bad. Not too bad. Okay. Alright, that's not a bad spot for Sorium either. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Alright, well, let's check the other gate. Assuming you're still okay for fuel. You're getting a little bit low, but you're still okay for now. Alright, well, let's go. To another Ross. Okay. With not a whole heck of a lot. Well, I guess there's 5 planets, I guess. They must just be all tightly compacted. Decent Sorium. Lots of Sorium. Okay, so this is another, yet another Sorium place. Wow. Apparently we're going to be okay for fuel once I finally get enough stuff harvesting it. Alright, Y's via Leighton 1, so that's through Le Mans. Okay. So we'll definitely slide by for a refuel on the way. Epsilon Eridani, back to Tau Ceti, back through Sol to, I'm pretty sure it was Alpha Centauri I left it in, right? Yes. Oh, there's our other gas pump. Fantastic. Detach you, and I think I will send you to, maybe through to Tau Ceti. Now I won't, you have no fuel at all. Right, you have to wait here until the other one comes back. Which in turn means first that the scout has to go and steal half its fuel. Fair enough. Okay, so... yes, you took all its fuel and that still was not enough. Okay. Okay. Alright, here's what we're going to do then. We're going to have you join him. Which means now we can... that's not the right screen. Equalize fuel, so you both can make it back to Earth. Okay. Do that. So zoomed out, I can't see where anything is. Okay. They are there. That's not the right screen. Come on now. Thank you. Okay. So, first off, you get to re-deattach. Re-deattach. Don't ask, I don't know either. Moving on. Then, our 2 gas pumps here can become 1. There's no need to have 2 of them. And that can in turn equalize fuel, which will let them both move to... I'll just keep them in Alpha Centauri. At least I'd like that there just because I know where they are. I don't have to worry about where they're possibly hiding. And now you will definitely not have enough fuel, so you will also go there. But then you're just going to wait, because we need to let them some time to fuel up. Five, four, three, two, one. That's enough, I think. Hope. Anyway. You will come to that task group and you will refuel from them. That will be delightful. Okay. I'm sure you still are not completely full, but you should be a lot closer now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you are off to Le Mans to Leuten. Okay. Le Mans to Leuten to YSO 350 to you. Excellent. Do so now. Okay, welcome to V577 Monocerai, which actually has stuff this time. I think this one was a dead, just a completely dead sector the last season. I recognize the name, but I just don't remember for sure what it had, if anything. And I forgot to put that order on, so he's just sitting there staring at me, wondering why I'm getting mad that he's not working. Yeah. Oh, I should also put that default order back on. Okay. There we go. Okay. How did we do? Nice. That's quite nice. Yep, that's very nice. Okay. Let's go pop open the other one. Yeah, we got time to... We're getting close to time control, but we'll squeeze one more in. Because that's just the kind of crazy guy that I am. We'll pop through and pop into there. Cool. Gliese 220 something. Okay. And it has absolutely nothing. Okay. Did I say we'd squeeze in one more? I think I meant we'd squeeze in more than one. One that actually has something, good or bad. Lalonde 21, 80 something was through Barnard Star. Okay. Why am I doing this the hard way? If I say go to Earth, and then just take off the move to Earth part, that will at least get it back to Sol. From there I can go to Barnard Star. That's so clever. Barnards to Lalonde, to Groom's Bridge, or Groom Bridge, or whatever that is, and to whatever that is. Go. I don't want to end on a decent note. Either something scary like getting blown up by aliens, or at least finding something to scan. There, at least we have something to scan. This'll do. Apparently there's lots of asteroids out over here. Okay. Well, we are bumping up to time control, as I said, so I think I will put a cut in the episode here. I'm just going to let this thing finish zipping around before I shut the camera off, but yeah, I will leave the last couple, still have a couple on this list, I won't open these 3, but I will go and do all the waypoint scanning and all that, so we'll have more after that as well. But I won't open anything new without you guys on camera. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to build that gigantic, basically just a gas tank floating in space. I can see it being a good idea, and I can also see it just being a waste of resource. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do it or not, but it's not a terrible idea. I'm just not sure if it's worth doing, or whether I should just have 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 of the gas pumps. But either way, I'll leave that as a decision for next time. So until next time, folks, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video.